It's 10 a.m. It's another Saturday morning. We are welcome to our dear program, Unbreakable. We hereby welcome our listeners to this week's episode of our regular weekly educational program, Unbreakable. We are transmitting live from the studio of Passion FM here in Uyo on a frequency modulation of 94.5 megahertz. Unbreakable is brought to you courtesy of Wooden King Education Foundation. Wooden King Education Foundation is a non-governmental organization positioned to eradicate the ugly scourge of examination malpractice ravaging our society. Unbreakable is a creation of Wooden King Education Foundation designed to help build academic self-confidence in our children. We are still discussing the role of subject teachers in the outplay of examination malpractice. Our school teachers have been identified as key players in the society of examination malpractice practitioners. These teachers have unfortunately contributed a whole lot to destroy the academic self-confidence of our children. They have made our children to believe that they can't do these things on their own, that without teachers or external assistance, that students can't pass exams on their own. The question is, what were they employed for? Why would the teacher spend 3 consecutive years preparing a student for an exit examination? For example, the SSE. Then when it comes to the season for the examination, the teacher turns around to make the student believe that he or she cannot pass the examination except there is external assistance. Is it not very clear that all this while that the teacher was not teaching the child, that it has been a deception all the way, a deception planned by this teacher alongside the school administrators, principals, and school owners alike, to turn the students into cash cows when examination time arrives. It is quite sad and very, very sad. And when I say it is sad, it is not just sad, but heart-crunching. This is very painful and heartbreaking when we consider our parents innocently keep paying fees and commit their children into the hands of these teachers to teach them values they seriously need for their future development. But what we have not known all this while is that most of our so trusted subject teachers are wolves in sheep clothing. That's very scary. They have turned around to be the ones teaching and encouraging our children to rather participate in examination malpractice. Very serious societal matter. Sufficient to call for a meeting at all levels. Village square meeting, street meetings, local government level meetings, state level meetings, and even national level meetings. It's a very serious problem. Here in Unbreakable, over the past 2 episodes, here at Passion 94.5 FM Uyo in Akwa Ibom State, we have been discussing ways to help our teachers abort their sinful ways and turn a new leaf. Last week, our discussion was centered on the mitigating strategies for the challenges and consequences of a large class size on the successful implementation of the personalized learning method. Take note, we talk about large class size. Large class size has become a very, very big problem in our society, most especially in our public schools. to implement the personalized learning method, which tends to enhance or help students to understand things far better, becomes a huge problem. So we have been looking at what can we do, what strategies can we use that can mitigate this challenge. I am Effiong Innocent Iniobong, your regular host on Unbreakable. We will continue on that discussion on how to successfully implement the student-centered method in an environment where the class size is very large. With me in the studio this morning to further dig deep into our discussion is Mrs. Patrick Ioma, our dear friend connection. Mrs. Patrick, you're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Effiong. Thank you, Mr. Effiong. Bonjour à tous. Bonjour tout le monde.
Bonjour to you too, and probably even bonsoir later. All right, and to our listeners, our phone lines will be open all through the program. It is going to be an interactive session. We need your contributions. Last week, time did not allow us, or rather, I think the network was not clement enough to pick your calls. We are very sorry for those who called and could not get through. I'll quickly read out the phone numbers to call. And at the same time, I'll also read out the WhatsApp number so that in case you can't get through, you can send your contribution through WhatsApp and we'll immediately attend to it. Here are the numbers. I take the first one. 090-6000-4945. Second number, 090-6000-5945. I can repeat the two numbers again. First one, 090-6000-4945. I'm already having the caller. Let's quickly see if we can pick this call. Hello, good morning. Good morning, sir. Please, what's your name? You are welcome to Unbreakable. And where are you calling from? Your name, sir? Imo.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you're welcome, sir. Good morning. Please, we're happy to have you here. You can go ahead and let us know your contribution. Okay. That's true. We call them customers. Okay. Well, that's what we are looking at. Okay. Okay. What color? What color of envelope? I said, what color of envelope? Oh, okay. That's very official. Okay, thank you. Go ahead, sir. Uh-oh. Okay. That's very correct. That's very correct. Thank you very much, Mr. Mo. Thank you. Yes, and that's what we are trying to do here. How can we help our teachers to change their ways? We know these things are happening, but what do we do to help them change their ways? Well, we have another caller. Let's quickly pick that. Hello, good morning, sir. You're welcome to Unbreakable. Okay, well, You're welcome, sir. Good morning. Mm. That's it. Mm. Yeah.
Engage in malpractice.
I think there is a name for that money now. I think it's called signing fee.
I think that's what
They call it signing fee. Very ugly thing. Let me pick. Okay.
They'll sit up.
They'll sit up. You are saying exactly the same thing as the last caller call. Thank you very much, Mr. Kerwin. Thank you very much. Well, as we can see, that is why we are here. When we confront the teachers, a few of them who call in, they claim that they are trying to help the students because they could not finish teaching the students well, or one way or the other, instead of allowing the students to fail. And so we have said, let us find a way to help them. And we have seen that the personalized teaching method will go a long way to help if they are actually ready to teach. And that's what we are still doing. Let's take this call quickly. Hello, good morning. That's our naughty boy. He's back again. All right, so I've called the phone number. And okay, our WhatsApp line is 0708 208 4335. 0708 208 4335. Please, you can send your messages there in case I'm not able to pick your call, and we will attend to it immediately. Now, you can also reach us on this line after the program, anytime during the week. That's the official line of Udem King Education Foundation. Once again, please, let us not call the WhatsApp line during this program. You can call the WhatsApp line after the program. During the program and after the program, just send your message. Last week, we talked briefly on various methods of doing what is globally termed co-teaching, a major strategy to implement successfully a personalized teaching method, the student-centered method. Madam, can you quickly brief us on those methods, please?
Thank you, Mr. Effiong. As you have just said, we did discuss some key methods on how a school can deliver personalized learning to the students in the classroom. Teachers are crucial in implementing personalized learning, and with the right support, they can effectively meet the diverse needs of their students. Some methods we mentioned were co-teaching and team teaching.
That's true.
Co-teaching involves two or more teachers working together to teach a group of students in a single classroom. The teachers share responsibility for planning, delivering, and assessing instruction, but may take on different roles to focus. They may take on different roles or focus on specific aspects of the curriculum.
Okay.
Co-teaching comes in different flavors. These are:
Okay.
One teach, one assist.
Okay.
In this case, one teacher takes the lead in instruction while the other provides support to students who need extra help.
That's excellent.
Second, we have station teaching. In station teaching, teachers divide the curriculum into two sections. and teach specific stations, rotating students through each station. Thirdly, we have parallel teaching. Teachers here divide the class into smaller groups and teach the same content simultaneously. Fourth, alternative teaching. In alternative teaching, one teacher provides instruction to a small group of students while the other teaches the larger
group.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Patrick. For today, I would like us to focus on the first type of co-teaching tactics you just mentioned. That is the one that says one teach, one assist. I think that was what you called it, Abby?
Yes.
Yes, one teach, one assist. The method where one teacher leads the teaching, right?
Yes, sir.
And the other provides support. Okay? Yes. Please tell us more, Mrs. Patrick. How does this method work?
Okay, sir. In the one teach, one assist model or method, one teacher leads the lesson for the whole class,
okay,
while the other teacher moves around the room, providing individual support and assistance to students. This allows for the primary teacher to present the material uninterrupted, while the assisting teacher can offer timely help, monitor students' progress, and provide additional support or manage behavior as needed. Now, here's how it works.
Okay, please go ahead.
First is role distribution. Before the lesson, the two teachers decide which one will lead instruction and which one of them will provide assistance.
Okay.
Now, the second is to lead instruction. The lead teacher delivers the core lesson, similar to a traditional classroom setting.
As if he's the only one in the class.
Yes.
Okay.
Next is the assisting role. The second teacher moves throughout the classroom to provide one-on-one help to students who are struggling.
Okay.
The teacher redirects off-task students through proximity.
That's the assistant teacher, right?
Yes, please.
Okay.
That same teacher corrects assignments or check for understanding. The teacher distributes materials or set up activities. That same teacher acts as a voice for students who may not feel comfortable asking the lead teacher a question.
Okay, so once in a while, you may just tell the lead teacher, please, can you explain that again?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes,
now, before you continue, what you said is so sweet. I would like to take you on something you just mentioned. While you were listing the activities of the assisting role teacher, which it appears it is actually playing a very serious role there. You said something like the teacher redirects off-task students through proximity. Please, that grammar is big for me. Can you please tell us more what you mean by the teacher redirect off-task students through proximity?
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Redirecting off-task students through proximity is a low-key, non-verbal way to get a wandering learner back on track.
Okay. That's like those ones who just drift away.
Yeah, some of them you see them, you ask them, what are you thinking about?
Okay.
Yes. Now it takes them back on track.
Okay.
In this one teach, one assist, it works like this. First is to spot a wandering student. You have to see those students who are not paying attention, who you know they are far. Okay. On spotting a student who is not following the class, the assist teacher notices a student chatting,
okay,
maybe fidgeting, or looking away. Usually, early detection of that stops the behavior from spreading.
Okay.
Yes. Next, without interrupting the lesson, the teacher quietly walks within arm's reach of the student, about 1 foot to 1 feet.
That's. You mean 2 feet? Okay.
1 foot rather to 2 feet.
Okay.
Yes, please. This physical nearness creates a subtle presence cue that most kids interpret as I'm being watched.
Yes, becomes conscious.
Yes, that someone is around me. I don't have to misbehave.
Okay.
Yes. The next is pause and make eye contact. The teacher gives a brief neutral glance.
That's the assist teacher still.
Yes, please. The assist
Playing
teacher.
a very wonderful role.
Yes, to help them connect with the lead teacher.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what the teacher does now is to make a brief neutral glance, maybe a nod. You won't say anything, no word needed, just nod. The student knows that I'm connected to you, so
Okay.
focus.
Okay.
Now, eye contact reinforces expectations without pulling the whole class's attention.
So others don't even observe what's going on.
Yes, yes. Optionally, the teacher can give a gentle prompt to the students. If the student still drifts, the teacher can whisper a quick cue.
Like saying something like
Focus on what the teacher is
okay, just to the child alone.
Yes.
Okay.
Just whisper so that it doesn't interrupt the
Okay.
others. Or place a finger on the worksheet line they should be on. Like, this is where you should be.
Okay.
The whisper is private, like I said earlier, so that the student doesn't feel embarrassed.
Embarrassed. A lot
Yes.
of children can be so embarrassed.
Yes,
Like
when you-
just telling them, my friend, what were you looking at? Come
Would
on,
you
please wait."
focus here?
And
The
the
child
very shy
uses
one,
it. True.
you see his face will just change and you may
And
not.
they
you may not
disconnect from that lesson
even
totally.
immediately.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
wonderful.
Now, after this, the teacher returns to monitoring. The teacher steps back to the larger group, ready to repeat the move for anyone else. The class flow stays uninterrupted. The lead teacher keeps delivering the content, while the assist teacher gets to put things in order.
I am forced to clap.
Thank you very much.
That's great, Mrs. Patrick.
Thank you.
I'm really sorry for cutting you. But you can now go back to your explanation of the word assist.
Okay.
One teacher. You know, I had to take you back to this, your redirecting task.
It's fine.
So you can go ahead.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. I'll quickly talk about the benefits of one teach, one assist.
Please go ahead.
Firstly, we have uninterrupted instruction. The lead teacher can deliver the lesson without being frequently interrupted by individual students' questions.
Always raising up the hand and wanting
Excuse
to
me,
ask.
sir, I have a question.
And the
Excuse
teacher
me,
wants to attend to them.
each of them
So right now, the assist teacher can
quickly go
jump
in
in
and
and
assist.
do that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Second, we have individualized support. Students receive timely, individualized help as soon as they need it.
Like in the maths class.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So when a student raises his or her hand and asks a question, the assist teacher can just walk in and say, okay, no, you have to put this way. You have to take this way.
That's beautiful. Wow.
Okay, we have increased on-task behavior. The presence of the assistant teacher helps keep students focused and on track.
Okay.
Observation, that's another benefit. The assistant teacher can observe and know things that the lead teacher may miss.
It means, yes, because it's teaching a whole lot of them and
Yes.
may not be able to see what's going on.
In between.
Beautiful.
Thank you, sir. Now, the assistant teacher can observe, as like I said, and mix and pick out those things that the lead teacher may miss, such as common points of confusion or specific behavioral patterns. This will help as feedback during planning for the next lesson.
Oh, wonderful. That's a good reflection.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right. And lastly, support for newer teachers. A more experienced teacher can lead the lesson, while a newer teacher observes and practices their support skills.
Oh, you mean you can even use this method and turn the school to a teacher training institute?
Of course.
That's wonderful. So the new teacher even benefits from it. Does this mean this is a perfect style of teaching with no faults and no challenge?
No, sir.
Okay.
The one teacher, one assist type of co-teaching has its own drawbacks or challenges.
Please help us to know.
Okay, sir.
Because the way you have been sounding as if it's the best
So
thing.
perfect. No. All
Okay.
right. Here are potential challenges. Problem of unequal roles.
Okay.
Students may perceive one teacher as a real teacher and the other one as a helper or aide, creating an imbalance of authority.
They may now begin to look at the other one as
like a minder or a janitor.
A maid.
Yes.
And therefore, it's not the main guy.
When they pass an instruction, they don't even listen.
That's serious too.
Yes.
Go ahead. Please.
So another problem we can experience with that is expectation of immediate help. Students may come to expect that the assistant teacher will always be right there to give them the answer.
Can you imagine?
And if that doesn't happen as they expect, their mood may begin to affect their attention.
Most especially if they see you doing that to others,
and then
you have
their
not
time,
come to them yet.
Exactly. Like, okay, you're looking at their faces to know that.
In fact, they can even begin to hate the assistant teacher.
Exactly.
Oh my shield, the young man will say.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, we have lastly distraction. The movement of the assistant teacher may be distracting for some students.
That is true. That's the challenge I have with this co-teaching thing and whatever you call it.
One teacher, one
chaos. Chaos. I talked about that last week. Anyway, but you people here were able to still convince me that the chaos can be handled.
Yes. Can be
all right. We'll still look at that another day.
Okay, sir.
I'm really interested in this one teach, one assist. And I'm sure our listeners are too. Especially our concerned teachers and our school administrators. Can you give us a breakdown? Time is not on our part, but you have to be fast with this, of a step-by-step procedure for a typical lesson where this approach is used. Give us a step-by-step and what the lead teacher is doing and what the assist teacher will be doing. Please.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. It's been my pleasure and delight to do that.
Please go ahead.
The first step is pre-plan stage.
Okay.
Here, both teachers co-create the lesson objectives, materials, and timing, and decides which teacher will lead and which will assist for the day.
Okay.
Now, these roles can be flipped later on. The assist teacher then reviews the plan, flags students who may need extra help, prepares any supplemental aid like graphic organizers, manipulatives, and so on.
Okay.
Next is the whole class instruction. The lead teacher delivers the core content, lecture, demo, video, think aloud. That's the lead teacher's role.
Okay.
The lead teacher uses visuals, gestures, and checks for understanding. Thumbs up, thumbs down, quick pause, and that. All right. The assistant teacher listens actively, takes notes on common misunderstandings, watches behavior, and does not interrupt unless invited.
That's beautiful.
Whole class instruction. In this context of the one teach, one assist model, is when one teacher leads the entire class in the lesson at the front, while the other teacher circulates the room to support individual students. The lead teacher is responsible for delivering the main instruction, demonstrating a skill, or introducing new material, while the assistant teacher focuses on individual needs such as clarifying instructions, providing on-the-spot feedback, or monitoring behavior.
Okay, so
the lead teacher stands at the front, delivering the lesson, introducing new concepts, and guiding the whole class activities.
Thank you. That's beautiful. Go ahead.
The assistant teacher roams the classroom to provide individual supports, answer questions, and manage behavior. What is the purpose? This model is useful when one teacher is the content expert, when a new strategy is being introduced, or when many students require individual assistance to grasp the lesson.
Please be very fast.
All right. Next is guided practice.
Okay.
The lead teacher then models or provides a problem or task, then asks students to try a similar one, which is still on the board.
Okay.
The assist teacher circulates through the class. The assist teacher answers individual students questions as he answers the individual questions as he moves close to them without distracting others. The assist teachers re-explains in a different voice, or uses a different modality. It could be through drawings, diagrams, and so on, to individual students. The assist teacher provides scaffolds, sentence starters, calculators, word banks, and all of that. The assistant teacher flags students who may appear stuck for later small group rollouts.
Thank you very much. I don't think you can. If I leave you, we'll just continue with this thing. It's beautiful. This last one you just mentioned, the assist teacher flags students who appear stuck. He's the only one who can actually detect this.
Yes.
Better than the
lead teacher. Yes, sir.
This is a very wonderful method. And I would personally say that schools, whether private or public, should find a way to arrange for training and retraining of their subject teachers. The classroom teachers should be trained. If they are trained, I'm sure all these things can be done. And all this talk about teacher helping students because he doesn't want the student to fail, that's simply because you didn't do your job.
Exactly.
Well, time is not on our side. We have to draw our curtain at this point. Thank you so much, our listeners. And those of us who try calling in and couldn't pick your call, we are very sorry. See you again next Saturday on Unbreakable. I still remain Effiong, innocent in your blog. And Mrs. Patrick, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right.
And I really like it actually.
I mean,
Nice.
every we may find a way to be using it in like 2% snacks in a day. You understand? You just allocate this week, this person, this week, this person.
Thank God. Well done.
My grandmother, my time is spent to do it.
Wait, you're still online.
I don't know. Okay.